It's the Tony Wolfe Show. Hey guys, it's your boy Tony Wolfe. Hey guys, it's your boy Tony here in the roving studio, and had some time on my hands, so I thought I would go over some things. And I was thinking, and I know that's a dangerous thing, but what if? Everybody asks the question, what if this happened? What if that happened? Well, here's mine. What if this happened? What if the last generation of parents had not been so give everything to their children, made their kids, and if we would not have had people from my generation so thin-skinned where they taught their kids that hate and BS is okay. It's not. I see people bitching about guns. I see people complaining about taking a damn injection because it's not been tested. I see people, oh, we're going to give you a trophy for just being here. I'm sorry. That don't work for me. When I earned a trophy, it was because I earned it, not because I was just one of the kids. I was taught that when you lose, it makes you better. If you try and fail, don't do it that way again. Try something else. And I see all these people saying, take your guns away, defund the police, don't take the shot, take the shot. Okay, I hate to tell you, and I said this in another post, when I was growing up, and somebody told me since 1905, people getting vaccines has been an important part of the human race. You had to have vaccine to go to school. You had to have vaccine to go in the military. You had to have vaccines to go overseas. And people are bitching because they say this vaccine has been tested. Wrong. You all didn't know about it. But researchers have been testing and researching this style of vaccine for 10 or 20 years. We don't know everything that's going on in the government. We don't know everything that's going on in science and research. And what people have to understand, it's not what's best for me, but what's best for everybody. So if I didn't go get a vaccine and my mother and father did, then I got sick and went home to them, caused them to get sick even though they had the vaccine, and I would have died, they wouldn't have. It would have been my fault. It would have been my fault that I didn't take the vaccine to protect myself. That's any vaccines, not just COVID. Same thing with guns. You can take your guns away from everybody in this world, but the criminals are still going to have guns. That's number two. You can take people's rights away, but they're still going to fight for them. I hear people talking about, let's do away with the abortion. Let's do away with Planned Parenthood. If you understood what Planned Parenthood is, it's not just it's not just abortion. Planned Parenthood is teaching young families, mothers, how to be mothers. Because you have nuclear families, you have traditional families, you have mixed families. So Daddy may not have been there to help with the kids, to teach them right from wrong. Mommy may not have been there, or there may be two mommies or two daddies. You may not agree with it. I may not agree with it. But we're all human. We all are allowed to have our own thoughts and ideas. So, what you need to do, if you're watching this video, is before you open your mouth up and go screaming and hollering and making a complete ass of yourself, you need to think, why am I fighting for this? Why am I arguing this point? What's the counterpoint to it? And why is my thoughts any different from your thoughts? And I'll tell you, right now, y'all could be sitting here watching this video thinking this guy is so full of shit as a Christmas turkey that he don't know what he's talking about. True. But I've also got 52 years of life in me. I've seen positives of guns. I've seen positives of weapons in general. I've seen negatives. I've seen positives of taking medication because it makes you better. I've seen negatives of people overdoing it on stuff. I've seen people getting knocked up just for the sake of having sex. Then they go get knocked up and say, oh, I gotta go get an abortion. No. That's where you didn't take cause and effect into your spot. That's where you should have known, I need to be on a pill, or I need to have the person wear a condom. People want to talk about getting STDs. That's your fault because you didn't protect yourself. If you don't want to wear one, then you get what you get. But the question has always been cause and effect. If kid gets in trouble, there's going to be an effect to it. The cause, they got in trouble. What's going to happen to them? Same thing with guns. If you are taught proper about guns, you should never have a problem with guns. People that want to hunt, same thing. If they're taught properly how to hunt and how to go out into the woods and do their thing, and they like fresh meat compared to store-bought meat, great. More power to them. It's not the way I do things. I would rather go pay somebody else to do it and have them take care of it instead of me having to go do it. Same thing with relationships. I'm single, but I choose to be single. So, think about what you're saying. Think about what you're doing online. Think about what you're saying to people and how your words can hurt people. Don't think of it as, I'm better than you, and I'm going to show you that I'm better than you. Think of it more of along the line of, this is why I can do things better than you, and I'm going to show you. Another step. People that go to college don't mean they're skilled enough to take on jobs. But then people that do go to college or that don't go to college aren't skilled enough to take on jobs. So think about when you're going to school, if you go to college, the cause and effect. I'm going to get a bunch of money that I'm going to owe back to college. I'm going to get a degree. Is that degree going to pay back what I owe or not? Cause and effect. Some of the stuff the politicians are doing, the cause is because people have been doing it for centuries. The effect is hurting the next generation. And you can say that as much as you want, but this country has proven that cause. You had the building of the highway system. You had the building of the Hoover Dam. Those were things that we needed to do. But you also have to be willing to keep them up to date and not just build it and say, oh, that stuff don't need to be touched again, because it does. So, just random thoughts. What if people would think a minute before they do something or say something, and be willing to listen without being stupid about it? Listen. If you don't like what they say, hey, you don't like it. Just like me. If you don't like what I say, move to the next channel. So, hope y'all are having a good day. See ya. Bye.